today's weights. You need 2 sets of weights and a yoga block. All right, let's roll those shoulders back. And let's just swing those arms open and close. Alternate right over left, left over right. It's a good thing this isn't a ship. You'd all be going over this way. Breathe. Let's start marching it out. And let's scissor those arms up and down. And take them up. Good. And just march it out, standing up nice and straight. And let's march it wide. Good. And let's reach over. Really extend that arm, reaching for the ceiling. And breathe. Good. Now you're going to bring your arm around. Nice arc. Yes, and swing. Swing it around. Rotate. Good. Good. And last one. Good. Bring it in. And let's go ahead and lift that knee. Tap it out. Good. Reach in for that opposite knee. Good. Let me just turn it down. Keep going. Oops. Good. Last one. March it out. March it wide. Good. Right here. Squat. Reach. Spread your fingers. Pull. Stick your chest out. Good. Pull. Shoulders down. Pull. Good. Breathe. And one more. Good. March it in. Take it to some jumping jacks. So your arms can go overhead. Your arms can go in front. You can push, pull, open. You can pull up. Whatever you want your arms to be. But just lifting that leg out to the side. If you need to, you can always tap the toe. Good. Good. And last one. Good. Just march it out. Again, roll those shoulders back. And let's get a nice deep breath in and out. And again, one more time. Deep breath in and out. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, nice deep breath in and out. Good. All right, let's hands on the shoulders and just circle those elbows around. Good. Take that right arm. We're going to have palm out. We're going to bring it up and then turn and push down behind you. So right here, you're bringing it up, rotate, and push down behind you. Good. 2 more times. Lift up, rotate, push down behind you. 1 more time. Good. And other side. Palm up and back. Good. Palm up, rotate back, push down, bring it up, push it down, and last one. Good. Kind of shake it out a little bit. And take that left leg out, point and flex. Oops. And breathe. And circle. Circle the other direction. Good. Put your heel down in front and sit back and get that hamstring, get those hamstrings stretched. Good. Put your toe down. Good. So now you should feel a stretch in the front of the shins. Feel that? Right in the front? Yeah. Good. Come on up. Switch legs. Right leg, point and flex. And circle around the ankle. And reverse. Change direction. Good. Heel down in front. And sit back. And breathe. Good. Put the toe all the way down on the floor. And get that stretch in the front of the shin. This leg is straight. There you go. Feel it now? Yeah. Good. And come on up. And let's get a nice deep breath in and out. All right. So we have about 13 exercises. Some of them are just switching sides. We're going to do it for 40 seconds with a 20-second. Your rest is going to be the transition if we have to switch sides or go to a different exercise, okay? I'm just going to go over the first two, okay, which should be fairly easy as far as the form, okay? So the first one is just going to be, you're going to use your heavy weight. The first one is just going to be a row. Single arm, one arm. But we're gonna have our legs wide, toes are out, and you're gonna be crouched down into a half squat. So the arm that's not being used, you can rest it on the leg, and we're just gonna pull that weight up, okay? 40 seconds, switch, we do the other side. The second exercise is a row you're going to do with both hands. And so I'm looking at some of the weights you have for heavy. You should be able to have both, you should be able to hold both your heavy weights in both hands. So you're going to be here and you're just going to do a row like this, lifting them both up together. That's why, I mean, if you want to get one heavier weight, then you're not holding both. Here you should be fine, that's good. But, you know, it's just one heavy weight here. And so I think you can hold a light weight and a heavy weight if you want to make it a little bit heavier as well. So you can hold two weights, but your hands are going to be together, not separated, okay? So it would look like this with two weights. Okay, so if you're going to hold two weights, if they're both heavy or a heavy and a light, you'd be able to do it that way. Okay? All right. So
some of us can't do lift weights. I have cancer.
And then just do what you can. Yeah.
Can two? Is this the same as this?
It's in the middle. We're lifting it in the middle.
Okay, so it's equal distribution.
Yeah.
So if I had lighter on one side and heavier on the other.
Yeah, that's fine. And always just do what you need to do.
Okay.
Yep? Okay. So we're going to start with your one heavy weight. I'm going to start the timer. And remember, you can look at me if you want. You need to remember what your form is or what you're doing, but you don't have to keep up with me. You don't have to keep up with the person next to you. Focus on your form. Core is engaged here since you're in this kind of bent over position. You want your core engaged and squeezing those back muscles, okay? And you want to breathe. So don't worry about keeping up with anybody else. If you're at home, you can just step on the band and you can just do the one arm, okay? For the second one, we do the one where you hold both. You can hold both the ends of the band and pull like this. All right? So if you're at home, that's what you're going to do. All right. So grab your weight, and we're going to get into that squat. Come down. Here we go. Again, you don't have to keep up with me. Do it at your pace. Focus on your form. Squeeze. Squeeze. Pierre, come over just a little bit. There you go. Pull back. Good. Core nice and tight. Breathe. We're at 10 seconds. And breathe. Good. All right, stand up, shake it out a little bit, and we're going to switch sides. All right, so a little break, 20-second. I'm not making you do active rest. All right, so let's get ready. Come down, hips back, bend over, and go. Core tight right here. You're supporting that lower back. Make sure you keep your chest and head up. We're not dropping. We don't want to round the back. And focus on pulling. Good. Use those back muscles. And breathe. And 10 seconds. Not so bad. It goes by pretty fast. I think it does. Beats having to count. All right, this is where you're going to grab 2 weights, whichever you want. You can do 2 heavy, you can do 1 heavy if you need to, you can do a heavy and a light. And we're going to be in our wide legs. You're going to hold that dumbbell, you can hold them however you want, and you're pulling in. So we want the hands close together, because here we're working kind of the muscles more in the middle of the back. So we're trying to get those muscles kind of in the center of your back. So Pierre, put your weights together and get your hands together, and then hold them.
My hands aren't big enough.
Oh. There you go. There you go. Squeeze. Kind of weight towards the heels. Abs engaged. Breathe. You're almost there. Good. All right. I'm going to pause this for a second, and I'm going to go over the next 2. All right. So the next one, if you need to do this without dumbbells, you can. But you can hold 2 of your lighter ones or heavy ones, and you are going to do 1.5 rep squats. So that means you're going to do a squat, come down, halfway up, down, and up. So it's down, halfway, down, all the way up. Again, your speed, don't have to follow me. The second, we use our block. So it's going to be that lunge, all right? No weights if you don't want to. Make sure the block is near your chair, and you're going to have your back foot up on the block, and we're going to lunge down, okay? So next 2 exercises, second one, you'll need your block. All right, so let's grab, if you want to use weights for the squat, you can use 2 weights or 1 weight and just hold it in front. So it's a 1.5, remember, go down, halfway up, down, and then all the way up. Core needs to be engaged here, when especially as you come down and you're up, down, you need to have that core tight. Good. And breathe. Hips back, there you go. Always think of make sure your hips go back first. Think of getting your bum back first. Again, B comes before K in the alphabet, so it's bum before knees. Bum before hips, bum before most else. So your butt goes back first. Good. Sitting down. Woo. Oh, all right. Get your block. Now you can do this with or without weights. You can put the block, now if you're at home, you're just going to do a regular lunge with your feet, your back foot on the floor. So let's take our left foot, toes on the block. Yeah, make sure the block is stable. Your right leg needs to be out far enough. If you're too close to the block, what's going to happen when you lunge is your knees go past your toes. So you're going to need to step that leg out, and leg is back. All right. So same thing when you lunge. You're going to sit back with your hips. So you're going to sit your hips back and come down. All right. So here we go. We're going to get ready. We're still in our rest. Come on, go.
With a weight?
It's optional. It's optional. And ready? Here we go. So you're going to come down. Good. So you can hold one weight if you want because it makes you off balance. Which means that you have to use your core more. You can just hold the weight. Don't need to pull it back or anything. Just hold the weight down by your side. Make sure that the chair is somewhere that you can reach easily and you don't have to lean forward or turn your body to use it. You want to try to have it right next to you. Good. All right, you're going to switch. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good. Toe needs to be on top of the block or it's going to tip. Yeah. Try to keep your chest lifted. So when we go down, we're not falling forward. Come down, push up through the heel of your front foot. Good. Your left foot should be out in front so you keep those knees behind the toes. Good, so working your balance. All right, woo! Okay, next 2. You're going to use a weight. And you can hold 1 or 2. It's a staggered stance, which means the left foot is going to be slightly behind the right. Actually, we could just use 1. Let's just use 1. So let me show you this, and then I'll show with the band. So you're going to be staggered. You're going to do a little deadlift right here. Again, sticking your hips back. Head is in line with your spine, keeping your chest lifted. You're going to come up and step back. So then it's staggered, deadlift, up, lunge. Okay? Now if you're at home and using a band, so again, you don't even have to use the band. You can just do body weight. You're going to come forward, up, lunge. Okay? So same thing. Just make sure you have a lot of tension on that band. So let's start with that right leg forward. Left foot is slightly behind. Yep. Hold the weight. You could use 1 heavy weight. And we're going to start here. We're going to come forward, stick your hips back, squeeze, come up, step back. Good. Stagger, come forward. Good. And lunge. Good. Forward. Squeeze your glutes to come up. Good. Forward. Back. Good. Back. Good. 10 seconds. And then we'll switch sides. Good. Forward. So this front leg is a little straight. All right. Shake it out. Switch sides. So remember, on your deadlift, this leg is kind of straight. So your hips go back. You should feel a stretch back in the back of the leg. Squeeze your glutes to come up, and then step back. Ready? Here we go. And up, and lunge. Good. Stagger. Forward. Core engaged. Core engaged. So this is a hinging movement. It's not a squat. If you need to make that modification, then do so, but it's not a squat. It's a hinge. Good. Staggered. Deadlift. Good. Squeeze. Back. Stagger. And shake it out. All right. We're going to do, you can use one weight if you want, one heavy weight. We're going to do half squats. Sumo, which means legs are wide. You can hold the weight down here, and you're just going to do half squats, halfway. Glutes should really be squeezed. Hips back. Hips back. Your knees should stay behind your toes. Knees here, over your laces. Chest is lifted. Breathe. Core engaged. Really focus on getting those glutes squeezing. Come up, pushing through the heels. Woo! Anyone else feel the burn?
Yeah.
We're almost there. We'll shake it out. 3, 2, 1. Good. Ooh. Shake it out. Why don't you get some water here? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. More upper body in this one than this last 4. So you'll get a little bit more upper body. And we actually get to use our chairs. So, heavy weights, all right? And I'll show then also with the band. So if you're at home, you've got to put the band, it's going to be a chest press. So the band is going to go behind the upper part of your body. We're not using the band, nope, we're using weights. This is for at home. And your chest press is pushing out. So let me show you your form, how you're going to be. We're going to sit in the chair. Get my weights. Heavy weight. Heavy weights. Sit on the edge of your seat. It's important here to make sure that your core is very engaged. You're going to sit on the edge of the seat, core engaged, and we're going to come back to the back of the chair. So you're on kind of an angle. I was thinking diagonal, angle, so it's kind of a combo of both. Your weights are here, and you're going to press it out. Okay, not up, because we're going to do shoulders next, but out on a diagonal. See, that's where the diagonal's coming in. So you're pushing out on a diagonal with those weights, okay? All right, I'm actually going to use the 8s. So, come on up, please have 15 seconds. Now, core needs to stay nice and tight in this position. We don't want our core, we don't want our back sagging or overarching, okay? So we want to make sure that your core is nice and tight. Weights here we go, push it out. Good, push it out. Squeeze, not up, out. Good, out. So it's kind of out and on a little diagonal, right? So push it out. Good. And breathe. Make sure your shoulders are down. 15 seconds. Core still tight. Make sure you're using the chair for support. And 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. What is next? Oh, we've done these before. Diamond push-ups. All right, so you can come to the bar. You can use the seat of your chair. We're going to do push-ups. Diamond means your finger, your index and your thumb finger are together, making a diamond. It's keeping your hands close. Keep your elbows close to the body. On the bar, it's hard to do. Just bring your hands together. All right, so you can bring your hands together. You can still have your index and thumbs, kind of near each other, but your hands are close together on the bar. Okay, so here we go. 10 seconds to start. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep the and go. 40 seconds. So, pace yourself. Keep your elbows close to the body. Don't let them wing out too much. Elbows close. You should be feeling it in the triceps more, the back of the upper arm. If you're not, try to tuck those elbows in. Hands close together. And down. And okay. Bend your elbows if you can. Good. All right, and come on up. All right, 2 more. Do y'all feel that more in here, right? In the triceps. Okay, here we go. We're doing we've got shoulders and bicep curls, and then we're finished. So you're going to get your lighter weights. Now, if you're at home, I don't know. I mean, you can just kind of push it up and just come out like that if you're at home and you just have the band. You're just going to start narrow and squeeze and take it out wide, okay? So you're going to hit those shoulders as well. So here we're going to do what's called an Arnold press. We've done this before. Your palms are facing your shoulders. Don't worry about doing it yet. We're still in our rest. I want to go over this. So palms face. As you press up, you rotate. You bring it back. Palms facing you, palms away. Palms out, palms in, okay? That's our Arnold press. All right. So let's take a deep breath in and out, and we're going to get ready. We start palms facing the body. This is our start and end point. Here we go. Press it up, rotate. Core is tight when you press weight overhead. Core engaged, no arch in your back. You want that core engaged to protect your back. Good. And rotate out and bring it back. Palms in, palms out. Good. Breathe. 10 seconds, almost there. We have 1 more. And we're going back to the block on this last one. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. You can use your one heavy weight. You can use your block or not. This is going to be a step up. So you're going to step up. The other, you're going to have the weight. So if we start with our left foot, you're going to hold the weight in the right hand, and we're going to step up, do a bicep curl, okay? Hold, make sure the chair is to your left. So if you're behind your chair, you can just go sideways to the chair, and then you only have to turn around, okay? Try not to be where you're reaching for it. All right, you want it right next to you. Okay. So this is going to work that balance, work legs, work biceps, and 10 seconds to start. And then we switch sides and then we're finished. Arch, make sure your arch is on the block. You don't want it tipping. Here we go. Good. Elbow stays next to your side. And really try to control coming down. Try not to just, drop your leg to the floor and drop your arm. Control it on the way down. Leg and arm. Doing great with those tags. Come on, 10 seconds. We're almost there, and then we'll switch sides, and we're finished. Keep the elbow by the side. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch. Make sure you switch so that the chair is to your right. Oh. And here we go. Good. Did you switch arms, Mary? Did you switch arms? Okay. Really controlling that leg on the way down. Control your descent. Control the weight on the way down. Don't just let your arm drop. Even if the weight is light, control it. Last one, and you are finished. Good. Woohoo! Take a deep breath in and out. Y'all feel okay? Heart rate's up a little bit? I know mine is. All right. Let's start by rolling those shoulders back. Grab your hands behind you, pull down and back, and lift. Good, grab those hands, flip it over if you can, push it out. Push, push, drop your shoulders. I saw that. Good, take your right arm, reach for the floor. Your arm is out at an angle, so really reach. There should be tension in this arm. Stand up straight, use your left hand if you want. Bring your ear to the left shoulder. And as you keep reaching with that right arm, you're going to feel that stretch get really, you just feel like it, intense. Good, kind of shake it out a little bit, switch, reaching, so create that tension in the arm. You can use your right hand. Reaching. Good, and relax. So again, just roll it out. And let's take our chin to our chest. And look up. And look down. And look up. And back to center. Good. Take a big step back with that left leg. Let's push that heel to the ground. Make sure your back foot is pointing straight ahead. Your hips are closed, not open. So close your hips. Everything's going forward. And just push that back heel down. And make sure you breathe. Nice breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. You want to get that oxygen in. Good. Bring your body up nice and straight and push that hip forward. Good. If you can, take your back foot up, lifting the heel, and we're going to take a deep breath in, bring those arms around, hinge at the hips. So make sure your chair is nearby. Reaching, fingertips together. Good. right here, actually stay right here, just lift your arms up a little higher if you can. And inhale, exhale, come on up, lifting up to the ceiling, and then rotate towards the right, towards your forward leg. Forward leg. Good. Try to lift your body up a little bit more. A little higher, lifting. And you're trying to turn that back hip towards that forward leg. We're not really turning, but you want to just kind of create that little tension in there for the stretch, still pushing forward, and let's relax. Shake it out. Take that back foot out in front, heel down, sit back, lift your toes up. You can reach for your toes if you want. Get that stretching a little deeper. And come on up. Now, you need to hold on. You can go to the other side of your chair. Big step back with the right leg. And push your heel to the floor. Make sure feet, hips are all forward. Good, bring your body up, push your hip forward. Getting a nice stretcher here. All right, lift that back heel up. Here we go, inhale, exhale, hinge forward, fingertips together, shoulders down. Try to lift your arms up just a little higher, engaging the lats. Inhale, exhale, come on up, and lift. I want you to feel like you're being lifted up to the ceiling, and then rotate slightly towards that forward leg, towards that left leg. That left knee should have a little bend in it, lifting up high. It's almost like you're trying to turn your right hip towards the left knee. Keep pushing forward. Good. Put your heel down, relax, take that back leg out in front, and toes up, and sit back. You can reach for your toes as well. And breathe. Good, and come on up. And let's just kind of shake it out a little bit and just kind of circle your hips around, kind of like you're working that hula hoop. Just kind of circle around. Switch direction, reverse. Good. And let's get some nice deep breaths in. Reach and out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in and out through the mouth. Nice job, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you.